We head into this video with the potential to win the Premier League title. All we got to do is beat Liverpool. Sounds easier on paper. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sugar Daddy Challenge Part 9. And today we could potentially secure the Premier League title at Anfield against Liverpool. And obviously that'll be the closest they'll get to ever lifting the Premier League trophy at Anfield. But nonetheless, let's take a look how we've been doing since you were last with me. And green and green, domination of Southampton, a 6-1 and a 6-0 win, both in this FA Cup and in the Premier League. And now we've got to try and do that against Bournemouth. The reason we're back so early, against Liverpool, I mean, not against Bournemouth. The reason we're back so early is because, if we go back in time a little bit, Man City lost to Manchester United. So, my team doing me a solid, and it was a 95th minute goal from Alexis Sanchez. Who would have thought it, eh? But nonetheless, we've got to go out there and try and win the Premier League against Liverpool. And this is the team to go out there and do it. So, we got Donnarumma in goal. A back four of Alaba, Ramos, Varane and Kimmich. Matuidi and Verratti in the middle with Neymar, Messi and Bale all in behind. Kylian Mbappe. Let's do this. So, like I said, this could potentially be the title decider match if we beat Liverpool. If not, then we go and play Bournemouth in the second game and hopefully win that match. Obviously, we only do one game. We don't need to see us play Bournemouth if we beat Liverpool here. So if we win here, you can tell by the length of the video. If it's a long video, then we won. If it's a short video, if it's a long video, then we lost, I mean. And if it's a short video, then we won the title here and lifted it at Anfield. Assertively well, mister. The day is finally upon us. Oh, thank you very much. Yep. Let's go out there. Let's sort this out quickly. A bit slower. And we want replays just of goals. There we go. So hopefully the team that cost nearly £2 billion can go out there and win the Premier League. I've got my initial budgets for next season as well, even though we're not going to be doing it next season, but £356 million to spend and 5.5 million in wages. I'm pretty sure I'm spending more than that already, but hopefully I'm not, because obviously we'll be... then again, also, I don't need to worry about the financial ruin of the club, because I'm sure it'll probably go under by the time I leave, because obviously there's a lot of wages to be paid in this team. But Liverpool find themselves a free kick. Donnarumma doing well to save it in the 13th minute. Salah was offside apparently, so it doesn't matter anyway. But in the early stages of the match, it is all Liverpool at the minute, dominating us 5 shots to our 1. But hopefully we can change that around and get something going. Just demand more. Even though we are only 27 minutes in, we need to be playing better than this. Varane and Ramos playing it between them at the back there. Neymar now and Messi with a good through ball to Mbappe. And can he solidify the trophy? He cannot, as it is saved by Alisson. Of course, the team that we would come up against to try and win the trophy would be the second toughest team in the league, just behind Manchester City. Mbappe now and Neymar playing it around. Can't quite get the cross in though. And do Liverpool have a chance to counter? They don't. Varane, big ball over top, finding Mbappe, and once again Alisson saving Liverpool. I'm fairly sure a draw wins us the trophy as well, because Man City have only got 12 games left and they can only get 89, and we're already on 89. So as long as we don't lose here, essentially the trophy's ours, and Emsworth etched that name into more history as we win the Premier League. But obviously, yeah, so if we look at there, yeah, as long as we don't lose, essentially, we've won the Premier League. But obviously, 45 minutes still to go. A lot can happen in that time. Liverpool find themselves on the attack once again. We're playing very much defensive here, which we're not very used to. And Jordan Henderson finds the back of the net in the 45th minute. And, well, we need to change something in the second half then. Bit of sloppy defending there, just passing it around us. Nathaniel Klein, Salah, and then obviously finding Henderson, who managed to put it into the back of the net. Donnarumma palming it into the back of the net. That's not good enough, really, from the young goalkeeper. Should be expecting more, seeing as he's had a pretty good season. Obviously dethroning Oblak of the starting 11, right? Aggressively. Come on, lads, show a bit of desire. hopefully that'll put a rocket up their ass and realise that they actually need to go out there and win. Show some passion as well. We don't need, obviously, a win. We can just get away with a draw here, but I think the boys are choking a bit under the pressure. Mbappe on the end of the corner, but it is cleared away. And we find ourselves struggling to actually get into the Liverpool box at the minute. Alaba with a cross. No one there to meet it. Matuidi, Robertson, Messi now. Bale on that right-hand side. And Robertson challenges him. And it's a free kick. I'm not sure what exactly we're going to do from this angle, but hopefully Messi can produce some sort of magic, and he doesn't. He just produces magic into the Liverpool defence, and now they have a chance to counter, and we can't get caught on the counter here. Need to get a goal from somewhere. It's only been 1 minute since he started the second half, and all of this jazz has happened. A lot of stuff. Origi chasing down the Emsworth defenders there. Messi now. Neymar charging forward. Can we get side going? Crosses into the box, and Verratti's there. The unlikely target of the cross. Heads it into the back of the net and puts it 1-1, and then puts us into the path of the Premier League trophy once again. Neymar doing all the hard work, taking it past about 3 players, and then Verratti, I think the shortest man on the pitch, managing to win the header and beating Alisson from about the penalty spot with a header. Not bad going at all. 50 minutes played then, only 40 minutes left to go now. Just need to demand more. We really want to go out there and win the match. We don't just want to obviously draw it and then win the trophy that way, but a trophy is a trophy at the end of the day, no matter how we bring it home, as long as we bring it home. But of all the players to score, Lovren, and of course is his first goal of the season. I hate it when that happens, when they score and then of course it is their first goal. That's the worst feeling. Of course it had to be, right? Dejan Lovren causing more trouble, demand more. We might go attacking in a second if we need to. Verratti now, Matuidi playing it around Bale. Can he produce some magic? No, he's just going to pass it to the Liverpool defence. Verratti now, Neymar on that left-hand side, crossing it in, Robertson clearing it, and we just can't seem to get past that back four at the minute. And I think we might need to make some subs. Origi's in and he hits the post, but it doesn't matter because he scores the rebound and it's 3-1 to Liverpool. And I tell you what, we're making this harder than it needs to be. Let's make some substitutions. We're going to bring on Dybala for Messi because Messi's been quiet. Timo Werner for Mbappe. And I think we're going to bring on Jadon Sancho for Bale. And I think we're going to go attacking as well. Yeah, we don't need to see the replay there. We don't need to see us concede. We're going to go attacking. We need to get something out of this game. We can't just lay it down on our backs and, well, take the loss. Realistically, we want to win this before we go and play Bournemouth. I was hoping to just play the one match, but apparently the boys here at Emsworth had a different plan. Sancho now finds Timo Werner. Neymar from range. Neymar taking the game into his own hands and getting that ball. What a goal that was. 3-2 here on the day. Sancho playing it to Timo Werner, who found Neymar. Didn't have much space, had about 3 players around him, but managed to put it into the back of the net. And I think I've just realised that they don't actually have Van Dijk in their team. They don't. Van Dijk must be injured, but for some reason we still can't score. They've just put on Joe Matip for Gomez. 69th minute now. Sancho charging forward. Verratti trying to find someone, a bit of magic, that's all we need. Just one more goal, all the way back to Ramos. Sancho wins the header, but there's no one in the box to win it. Sancho, Dybala, and Paulo Dybala with his 30th goal of the season makes it 3-3 to one of the substitutions, and obviously substitution Sancho making the assist, and the substitution Dybala making the goal. I don't want to say I'm a tactical genius, but obviously it doesn't lie, does it? The substitutions combining to score. And we find ourselves 3-3 in the 70th minute, 20 minutes to go. We just got to make sure that we need to concentrate. We can't afford to be conceding a goal here late on. Bringing on James Milner and Shaqiri have done Liverpool. But hopefully we find ourselves ready to secure the Premier League trophy. Neymar now and Nathaniel Klein trying to find Guerrero. On that wing, Donnarumma with a big clearance. Neymar, big header. Dybala now trying to find Timo Werner, but he gets dispossessed. And Origi's in on goal, and Donnarumma does well. Makes up for his previous mistakes of palming it into the back of the net and does well to save it. But Liverpool on the attack again. Verratti with a great ball over the top. Timo Werner! And he scores into the bottom corner. 4-3 to Emsworth, not Liverpool. And that surely solidifies us as the Premier League champions. Even if Liverpool get an equaliser from somewhere, we've still won it, even with a draw. What a goal that was from Timo Werner, but a fantastic pass from Marco Verratti. And we find ourselves going into the last 5 minutes, surely about to solidify ourselves as the Premier League champions. Matuidi, Dybala crosses it in, and it's just, there we go, running down the clock, and Emsworth have won the Premier League, but apparently the game didn't want me to see us celebrating it for some reason, just skipped it straight away. But nonetheless, there we are, Emsworth have won the Premier League trophy, and we've done the double, obviously winning the Premier League and the all-important Carabao Cup, the biggest cup in English football. And as we lead into Emsworth glory, we can have a look at the club. General, favourite personnel, Neymar and Messi, of course, as you'd expect. But we've won the Premier League, and we have indeed got a FA Cup final against Manchester City, and that will be the next video and the last episode of this Sugar Daddy Challenge. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.